So this collective currently, or will in the very near future, be having love incoming really fast for them. So this is about a love connection. So if you're not interested in hearing about your love connection, please scroll away. But if this message found you, you could potentially be having incoming love that's happening very, very quickly. The cards that followed the Lovers and the Eight of Wands was actually a full suite of wands. We had the Page of Wands, followed by the Knight of Wands, followed by the King of Wands. So I actually see this love or this connection as being something that's going to be very developmental for this collective. It's really important that we nurture whatever this connection is, and we nurture not only ourselves, but the love that we're able to give to people, and we're able to actually move forward, holding this thing in high regard, in a state that we're able to pour energy into it. So make sure that you are open to receiving love, and you're also open to giving love as well, because that's easier said than done. So just make sure that you are in a position where you can look after this wand and you can take it forward. If you do manage to nourish this wand, we get into the Knight of Wands energy. So again, this is forward moving action. It was 1-1 as I said that. So this is forward moving action. It's things starting to take movement in the 3D reality. And the King of Wands here is all about stepping strong in that power, nourishing that wand, and making sure that you've got confidence in this. You've got confidence in the connection, you've got confidence in yourself, and you're confident in the person as well. It's very much giving, nourish something so that it grows enough to start taking off, and then eventually it will turn into this King of Wands energy where it's all about being admired, nourished, somebody standing stronger in their power, for example. The next card that follows is the Three of Wands. So I see this collective as potentially looking elsewhere or trying to ignore this connection, or they're turning their attention to different things. But the universe is actually asking you here with the Four of Wands to actually embrace this connection. So celebrate that this connection has come forward. Celebrate that this thing is now present in your life. This is also my card of home. So it could be that this person could feel like home, or in the near future or in the very distant future, depending how far through this connection you are. This person could also be somebody that you do settle down with and you do build a home and a family with. The Knight of Swords follows, and to me this speaks about not procrastinating. So not just observing things. We don't want to be standing in this Three of Wands energy for too long where we're just observing things, looking at our options, looking at which direction we move in, for example. It's really important that we do take action on the things that we do want in our lives, or the connections that we do want to grow, because ultimately if we don't act, other people will act, and we don't want to be in this state of regret, for example. So make sure that you are taking action on the wands and you are nourishing the wands. The universe asks you to embrace your intuition at this time whilst finding balance. So don't let past connections, past trauma, past hurt hold you back or prevent you from building a bright future with somebody else. It's all about finding that balance and keeping yourself grounded here with the High Priestess. And for me, it speaks about embracing your intuition and using your intuition to your advantage so that you can go forward and create the things and the connections that you are genuinely trying to create. The Magician comes out to remind you that you've got everything in your power right now to make this connection work, to make this something really great. And it's 313 as I say that. So make sure that you are aware of your emotions, you're aware of your triggers, you're aware of the actions and things that you might take if someone upsets you, for example. So it's about being mindful, and it's being that sort of master of all the trades. He's mastered all of the suits here. We've got the cups, the swords, the pentacles, the wands, and you've got everything at your disposal to have a really good go at this connection. So don't hold yourself back. Don't start having limiting beliefs, for example, because ultimately you're just blocking your own blessings. The universe is telling you now is a really good time to move forward with this connection. The last card was the Knight of Cups. So I see this as being a nice, slow, steady, burning connection. Somebody is going to come forward with emotions. They're going to obviously keep working on it. They're going to keep taking steps towards making this connection work. And it is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So I see this as bringing in that abundance, that stability for you. And going back to the Four of Wands, it's creating that life where you've got the material finances, for example, but you've also got that love connection. So I do see this as turning into a bit of a power couple-y type of connection. There's a lot of love here with the cups. There's also a lot of wands here, which speaks about innovative ideas and moving forward and actually taking action on these creative ideas as well. So it might be a very fun connection that's filled with a lot of creativity. And the Knight of Pentacles comes out to remind us that it will be a very solid connection and something that will provide a lot of material growth for this collective. And it is 444 as I say that. Please do drop me a comment and let me know if this reading resonated. I'd also appreciate if you could drop me a follow, because it helps the readings reach a wider collective. And I'll see you on the next one.